The perfectionist. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Perfectionists are those amazing yet exhausting people who refuse to accept anything less than perfect. They rewrite emails 4 times. They refold the towels you just folded because that's not how you fold towels. At first you think, wow, they really have their life together. Then you realize they're trapped inside a prison of impossible standards. And here's the part most people miss. Perfectionists are not trying to be difficult. They're not trying to be controlling. They're not trying to annoy you. To them, anything less than perfect feels dangerous. A typo isn't embarrassing. It's career-ending. A crooked picture frame isn't messy. It's chaos that follows them into their sleep. By the end of this video, you'll recognize at least 3 people in your life, and probably yourself. Make sure you watch till the end because the last personality type is the most self-damaging if you don't understand it. Now, let's get back to the perfectionist. The perfectionist brain works like a crime scene investigator. Every flaw stands out, every detail matters, nothing escapes notice. Imagine finishing something and a voice in your head immediately says, "That's not good enough." Well, that's their daily reality. So how do you work with a perfectionist? You give them something they desperately need but will never ask for: permission to stop. Set clear deadlines, set clear boundaries, and enforce them. Because left unchecked, perfectionists will grind themselves into exhaustion, chasing an imaginary 110%. When they're on revision number 5 of something that was already great at revision 2, you step in and say, "This is done. It's already excellent." They might resist, but deep down, they'll thank you for proving the world doesn't end at 99%. Now, this is just one personality type. Some of the next ones are harder to spot, but cause even more damage if you misunderstand them. The people pleaser. This is the person who says yes before you even finish your sentence. They'll help you move, watch your dog, babysit your emotional baggage, all while smiling politely and dying inside. Their biggest fear is disappointing others. Ironically, they disappoint themselves the most. They nod along to opinions they don't agree with. They say, "I'm fine," while clearly drowning. They say "no problem" when it was actually a massive problem. They apologize for existing, then apologize for apologizing. You might think they're just incredibly kind. They've trained themselves to automatically put everyone else first. People pleasers run on fear. Fear that saying no, setting boundaries, or expressing real needs will lead to rejection. So they become experts at shape-shifting into whoever they think you want. And nobody wins. You never get honesty. They never get their needs met. The key to working with people pleasers is patience. Don't reward self-sacrifice. Instead, ask them directly what they really want, and then wait. Real answers take time. The introvert. Introverts need solitude the way most people need sleep. They can be social, they can be charming, but every interaction costs them energy. Small talk feels like dental work. Large groups feel overwhelming. They sit in their car for 10 minutes before walking into a party just to mentally prepare. They choose self-checkout even if the line is longer, because minimal human contact is the goal. The key to working with introverts is respecting their need to recharge. Don't take it personally when they disappear. And remember this, when an introvert chooses to spend their limited energy on you, it's not casual, it's meaningful. The extrovert. They process externally, and they assume everyone else wants to hear it too. A quick trip to the store becomes a social event. They run into an old teacher, bond with the cashier named Ben, and somehow end up planning karaoke later. They're not trying to overwhelm you. They just function better with an audience. The key to working with extroverts is balance. Give them attention when they need it. Set boundaries when you need quiet. Be direct, no hints required. The pessimist. Pessimists can spot disaster from miles away. Blue skies? A storm is clearly coming. Rainy day? Time to prepare for flooding. They struggle to enjoy happy moments without predicting how they might fall apart. They're not trying to ruin the mood. They're trying to protect everyone from disappointment. In their world, low expectations equal emotional safety. The key to working with a pessimist is not forcing sunshine. Acknowledge their concerns, then move forward anyway. They don't want to be overruled. They want to be heard. The optimist. The optimist believes everything will work out. Always. Traffic jam? Silver lining. Thunderstorm? Romantic. Root canal? Character building. Their positivity is uplifting until reality starts waving red flags, and they're still waving pom-poms. They're not naive. They genuinely believe good vibes can bulldoze obstacles. The key to working with an optimist is partnership. Let them handle motivation. You handle logistics. They fly the plane. You pack the parachute. The drama magnet. This person's life is a non-stop reality show, and they're both the star and the narrator. Every story starts with, "You're not going to believe this." Their coffee order was wrong. Clearly, the universe is conspiring against them. They don't experience problems. They experience sagas. If they say nothing's wrong, everything is definitely wrong. Drama magnets aren't always trying to be difficult. They experience life at a much higher emotional intensity. What feels minor to you feels like a full-scale crisis to them. They don't want solutions. They want validation. The key to working with drama magnets is resisting your instincts. Don't fix. Don't minimize. Listen. Acknowledge. Let them feel heard. The control freak. Control freaks are the self-appointed CEOs of everything. Group projects, vacations, family dinners. They don't mean to take over. It just happens. They have opinions about how you drive, how you load the dishwasher, and how you exist as a human. They're not power hungry. They're anxious. In their mind, control equals safety. The key to working with control freaks is strategy. Let them control what doesn't matter. Draw firm boundaries around what does. Be clear, be calm, be consistent. The procrastinator. Masters of, "I'll do it later." They'll spend 2 hours making the perfect to-do list, then need a nap afterward because they technically did something. They watch productivity videos and say, "I'll start tomorrow." Procrastinators operate on a different timeline than the rest of humanity. They do everything at the absolute last possible moment. And somehow they pull it off. They're not lazy. Their brains need pressure to activate. No urgency? Motivation goes offline. The key to working with procrastinators is acceptance. Use early deadlines. Build buffer time. You won't change their wiring, but you can work with it. The overthinker. The overthinker can turn a simple, "Hey, how are you?" into a 30-minute analysis. Their mind never stops. They replay conversations, predict outcomes, prepare for problems that haven't happened. At first, they seem responsible, thoughtful, careful, intelligent. But here's the truth. The overthinker is the most self-damaging personality type when left unmanaged. Not because they're loud, not because they cause chaos, but because their damage is silent. Overthinkers don't delay action, they paralyze it. Opportunities expire while they wait for certainty. Conversations never happen because they're waiting for the perfect moment. They don't respond to reality, they respond to possibilities. A neutral comment becomes rejection. A pause becomes a problem. Overthinking feels like preparation. It looks like intelligence. But most of the time, it's fear disguised as intelligence, and that's why it's dangerous. The key to working with an overthinker is clarity. Be clear, be direct, be specific. Anchor them to facts, because their brains don't need more information. They need certainty. The most damaging personality type isn't the loudest one. It's the one that convinces you to do nothing while you wait for certainty that never comes. Whether you're a perfectionist measuring cookie dough with a ruler, or a pessimist carrying a backup umbrella for your backup umbrella, your personality trait exists for a reason. The goal isn't to fix people, it's to understand them. Because when you stop seeing traits as problems and start seeing them as strengths, everything gets easier. Communication, collaboration, relationships. So yeah, we're all a little broken, but flaws don't make you bad. They make you human. And hey, if you like this video, don't procrastinate. Hit that subscribe button and tell us which personality type you are in the comments.